Hello there, one and all, and thanks for clicking on my video. This is the final spoiler-free thoughts on Obi-Wan Kenobi. The credits have just rolled on episode 6. Apologies that this is a little bit later than usual when I upload, but I've not been feeling great recently. I appreciate you being here anyway. So, we will be doing the full review, spoiler-filled, soon. I do want to rewatch the entire thing back to back first, but we're not here to talk about that just now. We're here to talk about episode 6. So, all in, yeah. As I've said, this is one complete movie. I definitely think some parts were maybe shuffled about at the end because there's talk of a season 2, and they've definitely kind of left it open for potential to have a season 2 now. There obviously was potential. And I think that's where we come to one of the problems with these shows. So there were certain scenes in this, and obviously this is spoiler free, that I genuinely didn't feel much tension because we know who is going to survive. And this show being based around characters that we know appear in later movies, so they survive the events of this, they're going to survive encounters that might seem deadly. And I think that's why shows like The Mandalorian work a lot better than the ones that are focused on already established characters. Like, we knew Kenobi was going to survive. We know Darth Vader, we know Owen, we know Aunt Beru, we know Luke, we know Leia's going to survive. We know that all these characters are going to survive, and they were the ones that were mainly put in peril in this show. That being said, doesn't mean that it wasn't exciting. There were some really good scenes. I have seen a lot of people commenting saying a certain song from episode 1 should have been played during a certain scene, and I disagree because that was very specific for that scene. John Williams' stories were told through his music, and it was written to fit that scene. And yes, it was played in the trailer, but I don't think it would have fit that moment. However, they could have used stronger music. That was one issue with me throughout this episode. I don't feel the music was quite there. And there were certain times where it felt like the cuts had kind of cut the music. I'm not sure what had happened. It may have been my stream. But yeah, all in, it was a good episode. But I think too much was done to leave the potential for a sequel. I would have rather they just wrapped that up nicely and just left that as is now. But it is what it is. So, yeah, some things happened that, yeah, I'm not happy with, but I'm not one of these people saying it's not supposed to happen because, like I've told you, I enjoy all Star Wars, and that's now what happened. And there are some things that I would like more of an explanation for, but maybe sometimes we just have to accept it. We're not the ones writing these, we're just the consumer at the end of the day, and yes, fans are allowed to have an opinion, but I don't think our opinion is right when we say what they're doing is wrong. When Disney said they were changing all the canon, they changed all the canon. They got rid of what they didn't want, they kept what they wanted, and now they're rewriting sections of time that maybe, yes, they're ingrained in our heads, but you know what? That's what legends are for, and the old canon, it still exists. You can still have that as your canon if you wish to, but this is now the official canon. This is what's happening, and I'm not going to get annoyed about it. It's just, that's what it is. The only thing I was a wee bit annoyed about was they definitely broke their own canon in the final scene, and I'll talk more about that in our full coverage, but we were told a certain thing couldn't happen because it wasn't complete in the Clone Wars and Rebels, and now we're getting to see it here. It's like, I didn't understand that. It was cool, but I didn't understand that. I would have understood if it was old EU stuff, but this is actually in Disney canon. So it'll be interesting to see where they go forward, because it 100% finished as if they were going to make a sequel. And I think with Ewan and Hayden being so happy about the fans' reactions now compared to back then, they will want to be back. So the other part was they stole a scene from Rebels, like literally stole a scene from Rebels. And I think Rebels did it better. If you've seen this, you'll know what I'm talking about. It involves Vader. And I think when we've seen it in Rebels happen, it was more emotional for me anyway, and it shouldn't have been, because this time it was Obi-Wan. But yeah, anyway, I'm looking forward, because finally, now that this one's out, this is the final spoiler-free one, we can get on with the full review of the entire movie or show or epic that it has been. I've enjoyed it as a whole. Like, it's been fun to see the characters again. And I'm really looking forward to Andor coming, a couple of months away for that. But yes, just to touch on the reviews, I've not been feeling great. I did put up the unboxing for the Boba Fett Black Series from Droids. I've got another unboxing to do over here, and I've got 2 more here, and I don't want it to become an unboxing channel, but the other videos that are on the list are taking a lot longer to put together. These things don't happen overnight, and unboxings are just quicker to do, so you might see yet another couple of unboxings before the Starkiller video that I've promised you all, that I really need to put a lot of care into, and there's a lot of fact checking and a lot of rereading things, just to make sure it's a comprehensive guide almost for you. So I'm looking forward to putting that together. It really is a passion piece to put together for me, because he's my favourite. Starkiller's awesome. But yeah, let me know what you thought about Obi-Wan. Try and be spoiler free. Thanks everyone who's been subscribing. Thanks everyone who's followed. Thanks all the guys with the Discord invites. It means a lot to me. So we will be doing a live soon, and I'm not sure whether we're going to be doing it on TikTok or YouTube, and whether it's going to be on the games or just a chat. I think I might play The Force Unleashed while chatting to you guys there. Let me know what works best for you. But anyway, that's Obi-Wan Kenobi done, guys. I will see you in the next video. May the Force be with you always.
Do it.